d'estate ho un sogno nel mio cuore, vo cantando tutta notte al mare. Mi son fermato a una finestra in fiore perché l'anima mia febbre d'amore. Mi son fermato a una finestra in fiore dove son due pupille affatturate. E chi le guarda soffre per amore e sogna per te luna d'estate, luna d'estate. D'estate, amore come il mare del mio cuore, è un'onda senza fondo, ma solamente lo potran fermare le pupille e il labbro suo di rosa. E vo cantando tutta notte al mare per quelle due pupille addormentate. Oh, il pianto agli occhi e la speranza in cuore e splendo come te luna d'estate, luna d'estate.
Lori Volpe's singing style focuses only on the nasal and pharyngeal cavities, using resonance chambers to bring out breath support. Of course, I wouldn't sing that way. It's a flawed technique. Don't you think he sounds a bit affected and unnatural, as if he's trying to complete some grand vocal exercise? He lacks abdominal breath control, so his resonance ends up suppressing his emotional expression.
D'estate ho un sogno nel mio cuore, vo cantando tutta notte al mare. Mi son fermato a una finestra in fiore perché l'anima mia febbre d'amore. Mi son fermato a una finestra in fiore dove son due pupille affatturate. E chi le guarda soffre per amore e sogna per desio luna d'estate, luna d'estate. Luna d'estate, amore come il mare del mio cuore, un'onda senza poso, ma solamente lo potran fermare le pupille del labbro suo di rosa. E vo cantando tutta notte il mare per quelle due pupille addormentate. Poi le pianto agli occhi e la speranza in cuore e splende come te. E luna d'estate, luna d'estate.
Carlo Bergonzi uses a very open singing technique, similar to Monaco's open middle voice. He places the breath in front of the body, producing a clear and bright sound. His glottal stops are quite noticeable. Why are they noticeable? Because he uses the tension of the oral cavity to create glottal stops, closing the vocal cords and explosively releasing syllables like lu and ma. This approach can be useful for singers like Domingo who struggle with air leakage through the vocal cords, and it's also helpful for beginners to activate their vocal folds. You can hear in his final notes, they're very direct with no vibrato effect. What does that indicate? His mouth resonates from the abdomen to the top of the head, but the breath support point hasn't reached the abdomen, it's only lifted to the chest. This results in a voice that lacks true abdominal breath support.
Luna d'estate fa un sogno nel mio cuore, vo cantando tutta la notte al mare. Mi son fermato a una finestra in fiore perché l'anima mia febbrea d'amore. Mi son fermato a una finestra in fiore dove son due pupille affatturate e chi le guarda soffre per amore e sogna per desio luna d'estate, luna d'estate. Luna d'estate, amore come il mare ed il mio cuore è un'onda senza posa, ma solamente lo potran fermare le pupille e il labbro suo di rosa. E vo cantando tutta la notte al mare per quelle due pupille addormentate, poi piango agli occhi e la speranza in cuore e splende come te luna d'estate, luna d'estate.
Lanza uses a very theatrical singing style, incorporating a kind of exaggerated nasal resonance to create a comic effect, combined with powerful pharyngeal and chest resonance. This is a technique that can be studied. At the very least, it helps you understand how the nasal cavity influences the sound. The combination of nasal, pharyngeal, and chest resonance can create a grand, large-scale vocal presence. However, this style is still about showcasing technique. The emotion mainly comes through the nasal cavity, which makes it feel unnatural. I wouldn't imitate him either. People hear Lanza and tremble in fear. I, on the other hand, simply draw on certain aspects of his approach, focusing more on pointing out his shortcomings and exploring how those flaws can be overcome. First and foremost, I aim to sing with a foundation that allows me to match his power, and then pursue an even higher level of technique. And who represents that higher technique? Of course, Caruso.
Luna d'estate, un sogno nel mio cuore, bocca da tardo, tutta notte al mare. Mi son fermato a una finestra in fiore perché l'anima mia febbra d'amore. Mi son fermato a una finestra in fiore d'amore, dove sono due pupille affatturate. E chi le guarda soffre per amore e sogna per desio luna d'estate, luna d'estate. Luna d'estate, amore come il mare del mio cuore, un'onda senza posa, ma solamente lo potran fermare le pupille di labbro suo di rosa. E bocca natando su sta notte al mare, per quelle due pupille addormentate. Con pianto agli occhi e la speranza in cuore e splende come te, luna d'estate, luna d'estate.
Oh, my God, Caruso. He almost never uses a glottal stop, yet he naturally produces sound through proper vocal cord closure. Why is that? The previous three tenors, all to varying degrees, hold their breath at the pharynx to create a sudden, explosive sound, but Caruso doesn't need to do that at all. Some Japanese singers went to study in Italy when they were young and came back with this so-called secret weapon, the glottal stop, as if they'd mastered some legendary vocal technique. Try asking them to sing now. They'll say, "I'm too old to sing." So instead, they just show off their vocal knowledge. Here's what I want to say to my students and friends. For over half a century, many so-called vocal techniques, like the glottal stop or covering the voice, have been ineffective garbage. They don't truly help your singing. I only recommend the glottal stop to beginners, just to make them aware not to sing with overly relaxed, leaky vocal cords. Domingo is a typical example. He couldn't even properly engage his vocal cords. He had to rely on microphones to boost his volume. In his entire life, he never produced a truly effective high note. Many well-known singers and vocal coaches have said the same thing. So Lauri Volpi, Carlo Bergonzi, and Lanza all have flaws in their rendition of Luna d'Estate. Only Caruso is truly perfect.